Whatever the carping about the defection of Natalie Elphicke, and there's plenty of it, both from the Conservative side and from the Labour side, Sir Keir Starmer has used the opportunity to focus attention on his plans to tackle the migration problem and in Dover. And the Conservatives are dismissing it as a rebrand of government schemes. Well, a rebrand may be appropriate as long as it takes out Rwanda. His particular thing is to involve MI5, the National Crime Agency, the Immigration Enforcement, the CPS, to involve all these agents to target the smugglers rather than the victims, as far as I can see. That seems to be perfectly the right thing to do. A fresh approach is needed, he says, an approach that puts at its heart a commitment to border security. But it also puts at its heart a commitment to supporting victims and destroying the nonsense. I don't think it goes far enough at all. And the only way to go further is to make sure that that any sort of application starts on the continent, that any sort of application for asylum begins before people even attempt to cross the channel. That automatically rules out the channel. That would work better than Rwanda. That would work better than trying to identify and catch all the smugglers. We can't catch all the smugglers. It's like trying to herd cats. It's like trying to catch rats. You either need a Pied Piper, or you need to change the rules. And Rwanda doesn't change the rules. Putting a consulate in the north of France changes the rules. Now, France has already offered the opportunity. We should take it up. And the former counter-terror chief, Neil Basu, has written in the Daily Telegraph that he's heartened to see Sir Keir Starmer putting forward practical policy proposals to turbocharge the work of multiple agencies working on this most challenging of issues. I'm surprised it's not been considered before. Well, absolutely. Basu also criticised the Rwanda scheme as saying that that there's no evidence whatsoever that it will work, despite it being a grossly expensive project costing over £500 million. Yesterday, Sir Keir pledged to cancel the government's Rwanda scheme. Now, what exactly that means? Does that mean repealing the law? If it means repealing the law, then it means stating that Rwanda is no longer considered a safe country, in which case the people who may have been sent to Rwanda, or may even have gone willingly and have taken the £3,000, need to be found and repatriated because they are no longer safe in Rwanda. Whose responsibility are these people? So if the present government gets a flight off to Rwanda and a future government repeals that law, then a future government has a responsibility for those people who are sent to Rwanda or who have gone to Rwanda believing the government propaganda enshrined in law that Rwanda is a safe country. Now, I think it's perfectly possible to give Rwanda the benefit of the doubt and to rephrase that statement that Rwanda is becoming a safe country. But nevertheless, it's still, as we are delegating our responsibility for handling immigrants to a third country, we must take responsibility for that third country's behaviour. And if that third country is not safe, then we must take responsibility for the people that we have sent there. That's the only way forward. The Conservatives think that Labour's plans are an amnesty for illegal immigrants. They're only illegal immigrants by Conservative legislation. Under any other country's legislation internationally, people who arrive by illegal routes are not illegal immigrants if they apply for asylum. Now, of course, we've now got a huge number of people who are kept in hotels, who are kept under some sort of security by the present government, not very good security, of course, because they keep losing people, who have come over to this country, who are not allowed to claim asylum because of Luella Braverman's laws, and who therefore are, even under international laws, therefore illegal migrants. Those are illegal migrants, but they're illegal migrants because we've made them illegal migrants. So again, we have a big question about what we do with them and what we do with our laws, because we are responsible for creating that illegal body. We have created illegal migrants.